Hello everyone, I'm Kevin Piland. Thank you for joining us. Now, there's a few things I want to talk to you about today. Now, it's come to my attention that there's been some scams going on. And, you know, sometimes we wonder, what can we do to make sure they don't happen? Well, here's a clip of one man whose bank account did the right thing for him even though it was an inconvenience for him. Take a look at this.
Jeff Shork tries to be careful with his credit and debit card numbers.
You do have to watch when you're sharing your number over a cell phone, on the internet, pretty much everywhere.
But during a recent stay at a hotel in Virginia,
there was a suspected fraudulent charge.
His debit card was used without his knowledge.
I'm not sure where the number got leaked.
Shork could have been a victim of the latest ploy by scammers.
That's the fake hotspot that we just created.
Thieves are setting up temporary open Wi-Fi networks.
So it's actually broadcasting the hotspot and actually also capturing all of the information off of the victim's computers.
Today's cell phone and laptop technology mean bogus internet access points are easy to set up.
So if you're in an airport, you can make it an airport hotspot. If you're in a coffee shop, you can make it the name of the coffee shop. In this case, we're in a hotel, so we made it hotel Wi-Fi.
Security expert Apollonio Garcia says unsuspecting users then access the internet through the crook's computer.
A piece of software that's running on it that's looking for username and passwords, looking for logins, and when it sees it, it actually logs it for us to use later.
There is risk certainly in the card information being gleaned by a hacker.
The fake Wi-Fi hotspot scheme is already well known to banks.
The criminal entities are progressing, and they continue to progress.
In Jeff Shork's case, KeyBank flagged his account and prevented any further loss.
They froze my debit card, which is a little inconvenient, but it was better inconvenience than having thousands charged against my account.
And now on to a different scam report. This one is about the kind of scams that you would fall for, but you wouldn't even realize you fell for it until afterwards. And this one has to do with the Medicare cards. Take a look at this.
It's a phone scam aimed at the 600,000 Oklahomans receiving Medicare, and people are falling for it.
They're saying now, as a result of the Affordable Care Act, we're going to send you a new medical card, and it's a national medical card, and we need your identification number, your social security number, and some of them even go so far as to ask for their bank routing number.
But here's the problem. There's no such thing as a national medical card. Ray Walker with the Medical Assistance Program in Oklahoma says the Affordable Care Act is so new and so confusing that the likelihood of falling for this scam is greater than some of the classic ones.
The calls are incredibly believable, and all you have to have is a little information about the Affordable Care Act. You can even use information that you hear on the press to try and come up with a scam that sounds believable, and then put that to people on the telephone.
Recovering any money victims lose if they fall for the scam is almost impossible.
It can be very detrimental. Most of them are on a very fixed income. They don't have a lot of resources, and to lose those resources can be, you know, a life-changing experience.
And when we come back, my next guest talks about military and why dwarves should be a part of the military. Stay with us. Alright, and welcome back to the show. Now, what would you do if you found out the dwarfs can actually serve a purpose in the military? Well, we're about to find that out right now. And my guest is Aldo. Welcome to the show, man.
Hey, Kevin, how are you?
Wonderful, man. Now, you were saying something to me earlier about dwarfism in the military. What is this really about?
Okay, I mean, we risk a lot of soldiers' lives, and you know, it's pretty predictable when you see about a 5 to 6 foot man charging at you, or you know, hiding behind a wall with a gun. Now, think if you just take the concept and add a dwarf, or as some people like to call themselves, midgets, or vice versa.
Yeah.
Would you really expect that? Would you expect a 3-foot man holding a mini machine gun, just like out of nowhere, and shoot at you? Would you, honestly?
No, I wouldn't.
If you were in a war, would you expect, like, if you walked into a room, saw a small guy assassinate like 6 or 7 people and just disappear into a wall, would you expect that?
No, I wouldn't either.
Exactly. Therefore, we need to capitalize on the subject and make a small militant group of short people for the army.
Yes, indeed. We have to do something for them. We need to treat the people with dwarfism with the same respect we would treat us.
Yes,
it would be more effective. Well, I want to thank you for talking about it on my show.
Thank you very much for having me, Kevin.
And I'd like to thank my first guest, Aldo, for being such a good sport and for being a good guest on my show today. And that's it. Thank you all for watching. Have a nice day.